Hello guys and welcome to another Tokyo Revengers video. And in this video, I will be talking about the newest ending of the Tokyo Revengers anime. But before I start this video, let me tell you guys that this video is going to contain manga spoilers from Tokyo Revengers. Anyway guys, this new ending is the ending for episode 26 of Tokyo Revengers, and this is actually the best ending that we have ever seen. And this ending has many references to illustrations that were drawn by the author of Tokyo Revengers, and I think that this is one of the major reasons why this ending was so amazing. And one of the reasons why I love this ending is because it had many great foreshadowing moments, and there is actually a whole section of this ending that is dedicated to foreshadowing the ending of this season. And in this ending we also got a lot of focus on the character Yuzuwa Shiba, and Yuzuwa Shiba was the most important character in this ending. There was also a lot of great symbolism in this new ending, and I will be explaining all of it in this video. I thought that the animation quality of this ending was truly amazing, and we got to see many important visuals. Anyway guys, before I get into this video guys, please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more Tokyo Revengers videos. So let's get into the video now. So first off, I want to start this video by talking about every single reference that was made to the illustrations. And in this video, I will be showing you guys every reference that was made in this ending. And the illustrations that I am talking about are the sketches that were hand-drawn by the author of Tokyo Revengers. And the first illustration that I will be talking about is the illustration of Mikey and Shinichiro Sano. And this scene shows us when Mikey was a child, and Shinichiro is working at his bike shop. And I think that the decision to add this scene was a very good idea, and I say this because it does a great job of setting up the character Shinichiro, and we know that Shinichiro will be a very important character in the future arcs of this story. And the next illustration that I will be talking about is the illustration of Baji and Chifuyu. And in this moment Baji and Chifuyu are hanging out together, and they are also eating noodles. And these noodles are also a reference to Baji's death, and the reason why I say this is because Baji was talking about these noodles in the final moments right before his death. And Baji was basically just telling Chifuyu that they should eat these noodles together, and these noodles are a symbol of their friendship. And Baji also shared these noodles with Chifuyu when they first met. And this scene also symbolizes the very first time that Chifuyu went to Baji's house, because when they first met each other, Baji invited Chifuyu to eat these noodles at his house. And we can see that this scene happened when they first met because they are both wearing their school uniforms, so because of this, the scene is obviously a reference to their first meeting. Anyway guys, at the very last scene of this ending, we get to see Manila Mikey, and this moment is also foreshadowing the ending of the Black Dragons arc. And this scene happens in chapter 116 of the Tokyo Revengers manga, and this will be one of the best moments of this arc. And this scene shows us a shot of Mikey's neck, and we can see that he has the same tattoo as Draken. And this tattoo also symbolizes Draken's death, and I say this because Mikey got this tattoo after Draken died. And in the next scene Mikey sees a bird in the sky, and Mikey is just reaching out to this bird, and this is a very symbolic moment. And the reason why I said that this moment is symbolic is because in Japanese culture, a bird symbolizes longevity, luck, and love. And Mikey is desperately reaching out for these things, however we know that the curse will always prevent Mikey from having these things that are so essential for a happy life. Anyway guys, now I will talk about the beginning of this ending, and the beginning of this ending just shows us the logo of the Black Dragons gang. And in the background, we can see that there is a date that is written, and the date is December 24th. And the reason why December 24th is in the background is because that is the date of the day before the Christmas conflict, and it is also the exact day where Takemichi broke up with Hinata. And then the scene switches to Yuzuwa, and we get to see what she looked like when she was a child. And in this scene we can see that Yuzuwa is crying. And I really love this moment because this scene is actually foreshadowing Yuzuwa's backstory. And this moment where Yuzuwa is crying actually symbolizes the death of her mother, because that was the moment where the Shiba family completely changed. And then Yuzuwa suddenly transformed into an adult, and this scene is showing us how much she has changed. And throughout this opening, the consistent focus is that Yuzuwa is running the whole time, and this symbolizes that Yuzuwa just wants to run away from Taiju. And the reason why she is running in this ending is because Yuzuwa had a line during this arc, and in this dialogue she said that she just wants everything to disappear. And I really loved how much focus this ending has given to the character Yuzua, and I also really enjoyed getting to see the scenes that are foreshadowing her backstory. Anyway guys, the next scene shows us a colored illustration of all the main characters that will participate in the Christmas conflict, and all of these characters will play a major role in this arc. And this scene is actually a colored illustration that was made by the author of Tokyo Revengers, however the only difference is that they added Taiju Shiba to the anime version. And in the background we can see the Tokyo Revengers logo animation, and we also get to see an animation that shows us the names of all the characters that are in this illustration. And then the next scene shows us another animation of Yuzua, and she is trying to run away from the Black Dragons gang. And then the ending shows us the moment from chapter 77, and this is the scene where Naoto Tachibana is reaching his hand out to Takemichi. And then the next scene shows us Kisaki and the Black Dragons members, and this scene also shows us Kazutora and Shifuyu, and both of these scenes happened in the last episode of Tokyo Revengers. Anyway guys, the next scene shows us a moment from chapter 85, and the moment that I am talking about is the scene where Hakai declares that he will kill Taiju. And in the background of this scene we can actually see the symbol of the tattoo that is on Taiju's chest. And the next scene shows us the animated version of the scene from chapter 81, and this is the scene where Taiju is standing in front of all the members of the Black Dragons gang. And the next scene of this ending shows us a visual of Yuzua and Mitsuya, and they are standing back to back. And in the background we can see a cross symbol, and this is actually the same exact cross tattoo that is on Taiju's back. And I thought that the animation quality of these scenes were very amazing, and this is definitely the best quality ending that we have ever seen. And the next stage of this ending shows us another scene of Yuzua running, and she is also crying at the same time. And this scene does a great job of conveying the emotions that Yuzua is feeling during this arc, and this is a very stressful arc for her character. And then the scene suddenly switches to a shot of Yuzua as a child, and she is standing under the clouds. And in this background we can see that there is a house that has been destroyed, and this broken house symbolizes what happened to the Shiba family after the death of their mother, because this event completely destroyed their home environment. Anyway guys, next this ending shows us the scene of Hinata kissing Takemichi, and it also shows a bunch of other important scenes from the other timelines. And the reason why the background is split into different pieces is because it represents all of the different timelines in Tokyo Revengers. And in all these different timelines the ending shows us the biggest moments in the story, and Takemichi is just watching all these moments. And after seeing all these moments from the other timelines, we get to see Takemichi's reaction to all these moments, and we see that he is crying. And then the very last part of this ending shows us Mikey in the future timeline, and this moment is basically just foreshadowing what will happen at the end of this season. Anyway guys, I really liked how much focus this ending had on Yuzua's character, and I also really enjoyed seeing the foreshadowing of Mikey's character. I also really loved seeing the illustrations being animated, and I thought that it was a very good idea to add these illustrations. I never expected them to show us Shinichiro's character in this ending, however I think that this was a great way to set up his character. Anyway guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, and want to see more like it, then like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.